a lot of men on the internet, and it's really pathetic and sad, are like talking about how they're gonna go to these third world like communist countries and like find a wife that appreciates them because she doesn't know about much in life and she's not used to anything and she's used to not having like running water.
Hey, what's going on, good people? This is Tori with Datingwright, and in this video we're going to be talking about more of the ratchetness online of delusional women finding reasons to hate on passport men. So we're definitely going to break it down, but before we do, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the content. Also, YouTube is demonetizing a lot of the videos, so if you guys really want to support the channel, I set up the membership join button down below. You guys can support the content there for sure. And there is a third tier where you can speak with me once a month regarding social media, or if you need any help or guidance with moving overseas. So I want to thank all you guys in advance for joining the membership, and I'm not going to waste your time. Let's get right into it.
So I got some advice. Okay. I've been hearing all this shit. It's pretty pathetic, and I like personally have experience like knowing a couple that did this, and this is what happened. But I'm gonna give you like a little like preface of like the topic, okay?
And guys, these are the women that you gotta be careful of, because you can tell by the way her eyes are unable to focus on the camera. It's like she's kind of lacking all the detail. She keeps stopping doing her whole storytelling. Anybody that's good with reading body language, this woman is obviously lying, and she knows she's lying.
So a lot of men on the internet, and it's really pathetic and sad, are like talking about how they're gonna go to these third world like communist countries and like find a wife that appreciates them because she doesn't know about much in life and she's not used to anything and she's used to not having like running water and having to do slave labor and stuff, and they think that's the only way that they're gonna find a woman, and that's pathetic and sad in itself.
I do hate to see these American women in these videos disrespecting the males, of course, but it really does bother me to see that they also are disrespecting the women overseas, calling these women, you know, like they're just primitive, like they're in a village somewhere, no running water, using language like this. I thought all women usually support women, but I guess not if that woman is of another nationality.
But the point is that if that's your plan, you better stay in whatever country she's at. Because when you bring one of these women to America, especially if you're trying to have a family or something, she's going to like see. She's gonna see what everyone else sees eventually. She's not gonna want to live in your van or your trailer with like cigarette stains everywhere. She's not gonna want to live with your mom. She's not going to want to raise kids in a school district where people are shooting guns at the children. You know, she's not going to be wearing a Walmart, like seeing other people with like YSL and like Lululemon, and like she's not going to want to be eating from the Dollar Tree.
She looked like she just got finished crying over Chad or Johnny Boy, because Johnny Boy has definitely left her and, you know, moved to the Philippines. She is literally look like she's about to cry.
She's gonna be wanting to go on dates. She will start seeing other women around and how they get treated and what they're used to. If you think you can take some woman that's not used to anything to a different country and think she's gonna stay the same humbled slave that she was in whatever third world she was at, like, that isn't even a realistic option, okay? I had a friend that was totally fucking gross. He wasn't really my friend. He was a creep of like an ex that I had. And he went to Lima, Peru to get a woman. And she loved him until she got there, and he made it sound like he was all rich and like they could have a nice life because he was American. So he knocked her up before she even like got here, right? So obviously she's fucked. She didn't know what she was like in for. And she couldn't really speak English, so she was really, really screwed. So she got there, she had a baby, they were like living in this dirty trailer. He only paid like $200-300 a month. He didn't want to like get a better job. He didn't want to work harder for anything in life. And, you know, he starts, you know, just getting worse and worse and worse, disrespecting her, expecting her to do everything, didn't even want anything to do with his own kid, and like she had to do everything. And she was drop dead gorgeous. And like he just looked like total shit, and he smoked like 20-30 cigarettes a day and barely worked, just jerked off all day. Like, and he was literally like jerking off like in the living room, like to freaking Pornhub. Like, and this was like with his child around, with like in front of his wife, like just disrespecting her. Like, that's what she told me. She was trying to like get me to like help her get out of this situation. Like, I had to like call the police. I had to get her put into a women's shelter. You know, I had to help her get a job. And, you know, I had to help her start a new life. He was like, I don't know if he was just verbally abusive. He might have been physically abusive. I don't know.
Accusations! False accusations!
He just like treated her like such shit after he trapped her with a pregnancy. And a lot of these guys that are planning on getting these women and like just tricking them by getting them pregnant or bringing them to a country where they don't speak the language, where they don't know any better, that's not love. That's a freaking scam. So if your plan is to scam these women into loving you because you don't want to do better for yourself, you're a piece of crap. Like, I don't care that there's now like these women trying to become famous on TikTok, doing these podcasts, agreeing with these dumb ideas that men have. But it's stupid. And someone needs to tell them that it's not fair to take advantage of women from a third world country that don't know any better. Yeah, you can provide somebody with a better life, but you better stay in that communist or third world country, wherever they're at, because you can't bring people to a freaking capitalism expecting they're just gonna be okay with jack shit because you don't want to do better. While women, like, I hear people like, women are gonna be alone and all this shit. Like, I see so many single mothers, like, working their asses off with, like, dudes nowhere to be found. Okay. Like, women are getting stronger. Women are getting better. They're just outperforming men. They just are, because men are trying to find a shortcut all the fucking time to the work that they just have to do. Like, you cannot get out of the fucking work. If you live in a capitalist society, like, you either, you know, you get it done, whatever you gotta do, or you just fucking lose. So my advice for men going abroad to find a naive woman to trick into being their wife, stay in that country. The end. Goodbye.
It really boils a lot of women's blood that a man can go find a woman that's better than her. And I do think a lot of these women making these videos are just further moving the movement along. They're making us passport men look like rock stars at this point. I think that's what we're going to be going into next year, because this is not going to stop. It's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better. But anyways, that's all I got in this video. If you guys want to support the channel, definitely go check out the membership options that we have, because once again, YouTube is demonetizing a lot of the videos. So if you want to support, go over and check out the membership options. And also, you can definitely support the channel over in our Cash App as well. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.